Hi there, I'm Adam Kirbas and this is my novel, the video 12. Tanya. Tanya is in a bar. She has dressed herself well. She fancies herself. Whenever she prepares to go out, she actually enjoys the time she spends to ornate herself, to embellish herself. This is what makes it fun. This is so enjoyable for her. To look at her body and to transform her body in front of the mirror. As if she would see herself in a new light, as if she would discover that this beauty is in her, ready to be discovered, have been hiding all this time. And on special occasions, she has to bring forth this beauty, this hidden beauty, this enjoyable beauty. And even sometimes Tanya gets even embarrassed or crestfallen because she cannot wear this beauty every day, as if it would be only transitory, as if she would have to make an effort to bring forth and ornate this beauty that is in her side. And therefore, the more she enjoys these times when she looks just gorgeous, when she walks into society with a beautiful dress, perfect makeup, perfect hair, when everything on her body is just clean, when there's not this pungent smell of what she is, the disease that hides inside her, the disease that, according to Tanya, destroys everything around her. Tanya looks around in the bar. It is full, it is weak, but yet there's a special type of character who frequents in this bar. And Tanya is the bait. She's looking out for those guys. She is in service. Tanya imagines herself as if she would be a spy or something. Spy or a private agent who works on the behalf of the American government, who does right with the people, and who, this is very important for Tanya, proves to the American people how important she is, that the American people, that they have to honor her service, and that this is her main occupation, that even in times where she actually should fancy herself, should enjoy her life, this beauty which is so rare for her, even in these times she works her ass off for her country. She is American. Tanya Ocasio is sure of it. There can't be any doubt of it. She's through and through American. But there are people who doubt that. She's well aware of them. And these people, they have to be proven wrong. They have to be shown that Tanya serves her country well. These thoughts wander through Tanya's mind. She looks around, she looks at the people. Some men are checking out. Some men, they look at her devouringly, ravenously. And in a way, some, despite the fact that Tanya feels flattered by all the attention she gets, the beautiful woman, she can be one of those women who can just enjoy male gaze. Those women who don't fear anything, who do not fear being approached. Women who just enjoy being gazed at, just enjoy being women, who do not shrink or get flustered when men approach them, so that they could find out or would consider the woman as not clean or diseased. No. Tanya has to remind herself, no, she did everything that was demanded from her. She cleaned herself properly. There's no trace of the smell of the disease. It is a disease for Tanya, after all. So she regains her confidence, meets the eyes of her suitors, but at the same time she's some sort of insulted that the audience in this bar are this kind. Tanya does not consider these men as suitable for her, as worthy for her. She thinks of herself as a Spanish princess, as a blue-blooded aristocrat, and she would deserve to be courted by attractive men, by kings and knights, and not by ordinary illegal migrants. This is why Tanya came here. That's the reason why she came here, is in service today, because this bar is one of those few bars which serves illegal migrants, because on weekends it is actually very dangerous for illegal migrants to go out, and it is not advisable, and some stay at home. But many cannot resist, because the weekends, this is where they can socialize, where they can meet people. Most illegal migrants work in precarious situations, work in dire job circumstances, and then they need a weekend just to let off, just to socialize with people, be around people, be in society, forget about life, forget about all their worries that they have to send money home or that they have to bring their relatives home. Just a me time, just time for themselves. Tanya knows very well that they crave for it, that they need this time, but they are not secure every day. Custom officers, they know exactly very well that the weekends, they are rush hour for them. On weekends, they get them, because many illegal migrants assume that they cannot be traced in the mass, or that they can hide in the mass of people. No one can find them. No one sees them, as if being an undocumented migrant would some sort of put on a stamp on everyone, and that this would be seen in public every day. But if they are in a mass with people, if they are in crowded places, they assume that no one would see her, and that they can lose themselves in this crowd. But for Tanya, they are visible. The bar belongs to Lou. Lou is one of those guys Tanya stares at contemptuously. One of those people who think that illegal, undocumented migrants, that they deserve a life, that they should hang out. And he has agreed with the local police that he keeps his bar in check. He is some sort of the judge and the police himself. He takes great care that no one drinks too much, that there is no drug in his bar, and in exchange the police leaves the bar alone. There are no ID searches, there is no frisking of people. No police comes into Lou's bar and asks for IDs and so on. So this is some sort of a mutual agreement Lou has with the police, and it worked out well so far. But Lou's girlfriend, Claudine, she's not sure of it anymore. Claudine is scared. Claudine is scared that this thing could go soft. That sooner or later, especially when political affiliations change, and Claudine have seen this quite often, that the state or the city she lives in changes hand between those two political parties. It is a battleground state after all, where they live in. And when political affiliation change, when in the town hall someone else sits, then it could happen that one day they clip Lou, that one day they storm the bar. And what then? Claudine knows very well that there's a new type of bar on the way, approaching, a bar franchising, as it's called. And these bars, these new bars, they're some sort of a combined thing. During the day, they are coffee shops, and during the night, they are bars. This is the new form, and they are spreading all over the state right now. They are easy to run, even run by people who do not have a concession or whatsoever, because during the day it is a coffee shop, and apparently it catches on with people. It has this new fancy atmosphere, people going more and more away from the dance floor, from dancing. They rather want to sit around on the weekend, talk with people, especially the working class. They want to drink a little bit. So this is especially after the pandemic. People have become more and more aware of all these dance tracks, of all this techno crap. So this bar is rather appealing for the elder and for the mature audience. And Claudine was even surprised that even many young folks actually attend those bars. More and more young folks, they have gone away from these dance tracks. Rather, they go there, meet women, talk with them, and in this nice atmosphere, it seems like that you can talk with women, approach women. So that even young folks have realized that this is a better way to spend their weekends with. And Claudine is scared. Lou's bar is one of those old-fashioned bars. You know, there are the special kind of people who attend these bars. You would not meet anyone or the average housewife coming together with her friends and just sitting in this bar. This is very rare in these old-fashioned bars. But in this new coffee shop / night bars, you can see a lot of ordinary folks, a lot of people who actually would not attend a bar, but yet they are there on weekends. They enjoy this nice atmosphere. It has nothing of the frivolity, of the seediness of normal bars. Claudine knows very well that ordinary bars still have this repute that the lowlifes of society would gather in there. Some shady things would happen there, with girls, with prostitutes, and that the ordinary bar, the ordinary saloon, some of those images and prejudices derive from those westerns, that these old bars, that they're homes of drunk